better. I think this is a better setup. Oh, there it is. Chat. Cool. Okay, I think I fixed the issue. I can actually chat now, and I'm streaming vertically, thankfully. Okay, I think I fixed the issue. I can actually... And I'll turn that down. Alright, so sorry about that. The other video is going to be completely off. But what I've done is I'm creating this pair of shorts, which is just like a really comfortable pair of like pajama-y shorts that I like to wear. And I've found that I don't have enough of them. I've just got the one pair. So I want to make more. So I've made, and this is actually one of my main shorts patterns. And this is from a pair of activewear shorts that I've unpicked. And this is the piece that I cut out. And I usually leave about 1 to 2 centimeters of seam allowance, but I just did 1 centimeter at the crotch, just for that area. It's fine. And then what I've done is I've gone ahead and cut out the 2 pieces of shorts. So I've got I have 2 pairs of shorts now, and I'm going to use these as the crotch piece, and they go in the center there, and then that just gets folded over. So there's really only 1 seam to sew, and then the other seam, which is the closing. So there's 2 seams in total to sew. It's like the easiest thing ever. And then this was cut out of an old shirt. These are the sleeves. So I've already done that on the previous video, so I'm really sorry about that troubleshooting stuff with the previous video. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do all of the clips so that I can sew everything together, which is exciting. All right, and then you kind of want to make sure that it's the right way around. So I usually sew everything inside out first, and then flip it the right way around at the end. Okay, so that just gets lined up there for a sew. Does it? Wait, what is that piece? No. What is that piece? Oh, there it is. Ah. Just trying to remember how I sewed it together. I always check over my last pieces. Yeah, so I think it would be best to do that section first, so the back crotch area. So I'll do that first. Go ahead and line up those pieces. All right, I'll leave that there for now so you can see what I'm doing. Right. So I just use these little clips to line up the edges, and I'm going to go ahead and serge that, and then we can do the other crotch area. if you can really see that very well. There we go. Oh, my cat's been playing in the area, so you can tell all the string is just going to be all over the place. We'll just start and then hopefully it will even out. And I don't really like to cut a lot off the edges, especially near the crotch area. But a little bit to neaten the area is okay, because I have left extra seam allowance. Oh, I pulled out the bluntest scissors I own. Always. Okay, so I have the shorts. They're pretty much ready, except we've just got to put the crotch in. So, and that other crotch is a little bit off center, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. It's still going to be just as comfortable. All right, so I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so just take that little piece that I had earlier, and what I'm going to do is cut it in half. So that it's a little bit, maybe it doesn't need it. Sometimes that works fine if you have just two pieces. It is folded, so it doesn't really matter. You just have to see if that reaches that. It's very close. It's very close. Might actually just cut another piece a bit longer. All right, so I have two pieces a little bit bigger than the last ones. And it will reach to the bottom of the shorts now without having to cut the shorts shorter, which I don't want to do. All right. It's good to have as much fabric in that area as possible. And then shorts have to be inside out. I just like to line it up. If you start with one corner, it's easy. You just keep lining it up as you go. And making sure there's nothing curling around. That happens all the time. And then you don't sew the part properly. Okay, so I got it wrong. There's 3 seams that I need to sew because each side of the crotch has got a side. So there's 2 sides of the crotch and then there's 1 back side. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So I've just done that. Just, what is that called? Lining it up. I don't even know like specific words for these things, but I just do the action and it tends to turn out all right. All right. Okay, I'm going to sew that section now. Actually, I'm using the serger, so it's a little bit different. It just cleans the edges as we go. There we go. So one crotch piece. Okay, and then you just sew the other piece to that, and then that's all you have to do. So easy. And because we've already lined the other side up, you can easily line this side up. Right, and I'm just going to serge that edge as well. Okay. And that is the shorts. They're that's a little lopsided with the front seam, but because the shirt was not wide enough for the whole panel, I had to overlap it on the seam. So that's okay. It's fine. And I just have white thread on there at the moment, so that's all I've used. And then what you can do is go ahead and do another layer on the back, just like with the sewing machine if you really wanted to, and just like reinforce those edges. You can also put elastic on, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Thought I had a black one. Do I have is that stretchy? Kind of. Could probably use that. I think black would look the best, but we'll just see. It's not overly stretchy, but it may do the job. It's just like a finisher. But actually I like my shorts quite loose anyway. I know that sounds really funny, but it's just then they're not so super tight. So let's have a look. Probably that much, but I might just check my waistband. There. That's pretty good. Make it a bit smaller, and then it's still stretchy. That's fine. Okay. Just have to change the bobbin as well. Welcome again, everyone who might be new here. Welcome to the channel. This is where I do a lot of upcycling. I do markets, and I'm creating a little sewing community and crafty type of community where we can all join together and just hang out doing things that we enjoy doing, like sewing or knitting or weaving, whatever. I also have a thrift section at my markets as well, where I collect things or things that have been donated to me go into that section. It's really fun. If you've ever been to a market, you should come along. It's really fun. I do live in New South Wales, by the way, so anyone in Australia that's looking to hang out with a sewing friend, then there you go. Right, I'm just going to serge the edges actually, and then do you think that makes the most sense? No. I'm not going to serge the edges. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're threaded. Just start from the back and work my way around. Just thinking I might do it like this. Oh, hang on. Sometimes I really have to consider which way it's going, otherwise I end up doing it the wrong way around. Like that would be perfect. Okay. Pin that there. Okay. The important thing to do when you do this is stretch it as you go around as well. Ah, it's very fiddly. It's not too bad once you get started though. Okay. Essentially you just want to get your needle in there. And then you can fold and stretch as you go. Actually, I think I might do this in a zigzag stitch. So I'll change it to zigzag. I'll put it to a length of 2.5, and then the width will be 3-ish, just a little over 3. I think that will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just keep folding and stretching. Fold that edge. stretch that edge, but try not to stretch the bottom bit. Okay. Folding the bottom edge, stretching the top edge, and then zigzag. Awesome. Folding over that bottom edge, stretching the top edge. Hopefully we have enough stretchy stuff, but we should. Okay. Bottom edge, stretch the top edge. Okay. Oh yeah, we will have enough. Good. I think I might have folded the top edge a little too much, but I think we should be okay. So I have to finish that edge, but there's the elastic in there. And I'll just finish this edge because it's slightly a bit too short. There we go. That's the shorts. And then you can just cut them off at the bottom if there's any extra bits. So that lining that we had at the bottom has gone over a bit, so I might just fix that. Very cute. Well, there's a little bit of stuff happening down here, and that's okay. That's just the back of the leg. There they go. They're kind of like boxer shorts, so anyway, they're super easy to make, as you can see. And then I just thought that would be a good, fun little project to make. So I can make the other one, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh. What's happened here? What's happened here? I cut out. Oh, okay, I'm not going to be able to make my second set of shorts. So let me show you why. I've cut this piece out from earlier. That was a folded up piece that I used to do my crotch, extra crotch piece. So I've cut that from the wrong piece of material. I'll have to use that for something else now, unfortunately. Unless I can salvage, I might be able to take apart the sleeves and make something out of that as well. But I will add that to my fabric basket for later. These are my other pairs of shorts that I've made. And then this is the stencil that I used. And then when I've had, like I have these little extra pieces from serging and sewing the strings, I just put these into a container. This container here, it's just got a whole bunch of little other threads and fabric material pieces that can definitely be used for something, but they're just so small that it would require a certain type of project. So I'm just collecting for those. This is Tony, he's just hanging out with me today. I found some bits from the op shop that I thought we could go through, and one of the pieces that I found actually are amazing, or it's amazing. This Avondale jumper. I'm wearing an Avondale jumper. I used to go to Avondale College, so when I saw this at the op shop I was so excited. I thought I could do some sort of like upcycling project with this and kind of make it fun. Maybe do like a different type of arm, maybe a cut off little section. But I do have other jumpers up here that I'm going to use that for, like to upcycle it and create some sort of project there. I don't even know, I think this jumper might have been like $4 or $5. It was so cheap. Okay, and then what else have we got? I found this bag of wool, and one of my friends is actually making like woven, he makes woven blanket squares. They're all like this, and you can sew them together and make jackets and stuff. So he's making me a board, and I'd love to be able to do little squares like that. So I've got extra wool. This whole bag cost me $3, and it could be something that I bring to the markets, because obviously if people are using or repurposing wool, it's nice to have that available to everyone. So that's something that I'll bring to the markets with me. I'll put that there for now. This is another market piece. This is a piece of fabric for a tablecloth. It's kind of rectangle or rounded rectangle. It's quite nice. I think it was $3 from the op shop. But it's a beautiful piece that I thought that maybe someone might like. Depends on the project. I don't have a particular project for it. Obviously, this would make a really cool bag or pants. So if it doesn't go at the market, this next market, then I may consider using it for a project. So I'll just put that there for now. This is a cute little piece. Did I pay for that? $2. I think this would be nice as a pouch. But again, like, I just use towels all the time, so I have that towel. That towel. Tony, you can leave that wool alone, please. Oh, he's obsessed. This is a nice little towel as well. So it's actually got different patterns on it. What's the patterning? It's kind of floral, I think. Green and white floral. I'm not sure what I'll do with that yet. And these towels cost me $1 each. So it's always good to have a cheap material that you can work with. And how much fun would these be as a pair of pants? Seriously. Or even, I don't know. But I love stripes. I love them. You can just see kind of what works with the other fabrics too. Blue and white stripe. Paul, honestly, like, when you have so many options for fabric, it just makes so much more sense. I'm going to use this over here. But I usually will rotate things that I bring to the markets from my stash already. So some of those pieces may come to the markets. Otherwise, some pieces that I've got put away will be at the market. So it's just like a bit of a rotation. These I want to use. These I was thinking about using for just upcycling, so cutting them out, making squares, maybe do like a tablecloth for the markets. That'll be nice. And that was a free pair of pants that I picked up. What have I got? I've got another towel. That's cute. This was $2. Well, that could be something. maybe a pouch, maybe a bag. Maybe if I do like squares and do a patchwork thing of pants, I think that could be fun. Alright, and then also I have this. This is a nice piece of material that I got from the op shop. It's viscose linen, so I mean it's soft. Not sure what to do with it yet. I may end up doing some sort of top design and cutting it out, but I'll have a look at that first. It may end up going to the markets if I don't really know what else to do with it. But it is really nice, soft, very like nice for summer. I'll put that up here. This is a nice piece as well. So this is a fabric that you would use for what is it? It's a sheet. It's a flat sheet. So you can use that for lots of different things. Bags, like as liners. I find that sheets are really good liners for things like bags. You just need another layer, just so it's not maybe see-through, or it gives it a bit more structure. But I quite like this. It's got a nice purpley pink tinge to it, and it's a bit of floral there as well. This is 50% polyester and 50% cotton. So that's an interesting thing to take note of. Is I usually actually end up only wanting cotton, but for some reason I picked this up as well. There must have been a reason. Maybe it was quite cheap. But things that I wouldn't wear, so maybe for like an ottoman or a stool, a bag, I guess. For the liner, it doesn't really matter what it's lined with because it's just the protective layer. It's not being absorbed on the skin. So yeah, that's what I consider when I use fabrics as well. And I might just put this one over here. Take those to the markets. Oh, and this is my other bag of wool here. I found this at the op shop for $5. So I'm like all about finding the bags of wool. I might just put that in there. I can take the whole bag next time. Oh, gosh. Oh my goodness, I've started a thing. I feel like I can't leave it like this either. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of this stuff that I found at the op shop. I did find this cool David Pond shirt. Let me just show you. It's not really my style, but it might be someone else's. So if you are loving this shirt, how is it? Oh. Then please feel free to say you want it. Otherwise I'll take it to the market and see if anyone else does. So it's kind of like an upcycled shirt already. It's just using pieces, different types of pieces. It's nice. It's very lovely. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, gosh. What's happening here? Sacrifice some of this wool. Do you use much wool? Is anyone out there that uses wool or items from the op shop to do their sewing? It is pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's like the best thing about going to the op shop is finding things like with good material or material that can be used. Unlike some of this wool, gosh, that's really, really annoying. That needs to just get out of here for right now. Oh, stupid plastic bag. What do you do with your plastics? Do you recycle your plastics? Is there a place, like do you store them and then bring them to a place where they then recycle the plastic? Because that's something that I've been thinking about, that I'd like to just be a bit more conscious of, is where the plastic's going. Also, like a lot of the fabrics, like I mentioned just earlier, that fabric that I pulled out with the purple and pink being 50% polyester, that's plastic. So it is still usable, but it's just not a fabric that I really like to use that often. Thank you. Oh, this one's nice. This one's like a multicolour. Green, yellow, white, blue. That'll be nice. Okay. Sorted that out. Okay. It's kind of where I put all my op shop finds as well. So as the weeks go on, I just fill that up, and then I've been just kind of holding it and thinking maybe I'll share that on my lives if that's something that you guys enjoy. But yeah. So if you enjoyed this live, just give me a little comment. It'd be really fun. And if there's anything that you think that should be changed about the live, if you can't hear me, if there's something annoying happening, like Tony, if his noise is too loud or whatever, just kind of leave your comment and give me your 2 cents, because I'm appreciating all the feedback right now. I want to make lives a little bit more of a regular thing, and I want it to be comfortable for you guys too. So if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, if you didn't, let me know what can I change about it. Now that I've figured out how to do the chat bar separately, it's a little bit easier, and I think it flows a little bit easier on my end anyway. Well, that will do me for today. I've been on this live for so long. I've got to go get ready for work and get ready for the afternoon. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. How do I turn this off?